Hi all, I'm RealSlowLoris, and today I read a Christmas story that I did a mashup with Dead by Daylight with to my stream. I thought that maybe others might enjoy it, so I thought I'd share it here. This is my version of The Night Before Christmas, and I call it The Night Before FOGmas. I do warn you ahead of time, it gets a little gnarly, since Dead by Daylight's about murdering people, but I hope you enjoy it. 'Twas the night before FOGmas, when all through the fog, not a survivor was stirring, not even that Leon dog. The survivors were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that the entity would be pleased and fair. The killers were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of blood-warden 4Ks danced in their heads. Elodie in her reindeer onesie and I in my cap had just settled down for a long FOGmas nap. When outside in Ormond arose such a clatter, I sprang from the campfire to see what was the matter. Away to the upstairs window, I flew like a flash, leaned out to look, but all I could see was ash. When what to fatigued and frightened eyes should appear, an evil Krampus and 8 tiny traps near. The moon and snow covered the trials ground below. It gave the appearance of midday, what do you know? With evil and twisted horns, so long and thick, I knew in a moment this was an entity's trick. With the speed of Talbot Grimes his helpers came, he grunted and moaned, but I knew them all by name. Now Philip, now Max Jr., now Sally and Anna, on Herman, on Lisa, on Ren and Kenneth as Santa. From Dead Dog to Ormond, we'll slaughter them all. Now slash away, slash away, slash away all. Masters of tracking they knew, where scratch marks and blood lie. No reliance on sound or sky, they'd find you with their trained eye. So up to the resort because survivors hid in Maine they knew. Every evil being, even all 4 Legion members too. And then in a moment of fear I heard them on the roof, the slashing and clawing even Krampus's hoof. As I looked for a weapon there was none to be found. Down the staircase they came, they knew survivors were around. They were all dressed in terrifying ensembles from head to foot, covered in blood, rips, tears, and even some soot. A bag of what looked like parts of survivors slung on his back, he looked absolutely terrifying perusing his sack. His eyes, bright like fire, pure evil inside so scary. His cheeks are white as bone, no blood inside to make them the color of cherry. His twisted snout stayed pointed and low, to let the blood of unlucky survivors drip on the snow. You could see remnants of bone in his teeth. He wore the toys of past survivors on his belt in place of a sheath. His twisted ears and claws straight from hell you couldn't be distracted by his fur being smelly. I knew if he found me it'd be bad for my health. I stifled a scream when I saw him in spite of myself. A twitch of his eye and a twist of his head created a feeling inside of growing dread. He grunted a few sounds and twisted his snout into some kind of cruel smirk, as all of the killers hunted and lurked. After surveying the area, a path he chose, I felt fear for other survivors from my head to my toes. He started the hunt, you knew he'd grind your friends like gristle. The killers so excited one gave out a chuckle and whistle. You heard one screech as they disappeared from sight. Happy FOGmas to all, give them no mercy in the slight. And that was The Night Before FOGmas. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you didn't, I'm sorry, it is creepy. I hope you all have a happy holiday. I know the holidays are a tough time of year for many people, but maybe this brought you a little bit of happiness. Alright everybody, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.